Okay, guys, welcome on board. You made a right decision of choosing to make a prospects in IFRS because IFRS is a global financial reporting language. We can say IFRS is adopted or accepted in over 130 countries. Okay, the entire EU, European Union, has accepted and adopted IFRS. All the advanced countries, Australia, Canada, everyone follows IFRS. And even other countries, say for example, take the case of UK. UK is having its own gap like India. India is having its own accounting standard, but this local standards are linked to IFRS. Actually, they have adopted IFRS in a modified way. That's it. So IFRS is by and large accepted and adopted in more than 130 countries, we can say. And the good news is even the US gap is getting converged with IFRS. For example, IFRS 15, recognition of revenue. This particular standard has been almost adopted as such in US gap. So this is a very big news because not only IFRS 15, even IFRS 16 is also almost like they have accepted it. We can't say adopted. They have accepted it and they have made some small customization. So IFRS we can say it is a globally applicable financial reporting standard which may get customized at the local level. The customization will be within the purview. I can tell you one more example. So in India, I'm taking the case of India. So in India, wherever there is a concept of fair valuation, so in the local Indian accounting standards, they don't accept that concept. See, the reason is that if you are allowed to use fair valuation as against cost model, there are chances of manipulation. So, wherever in IFRS they are allowing cost or fair valuation, here in the like a customized version, that is, for example, Indian accounting standards, they accept only the cost model. So, the customization is generally within the scope of IFRS. Okay, so that way IFRS knowledge is very much global, and the thing is that it is going to expand further in the coming years. The applicability of IFRS is going to expand further. Even the latest update on IFRS, which is IFRS 18, on the revised format of for financial reporting, particularly on the income statement, that is a statement of profit or loss, which is going to be very comprehensive. And the thing is that even other accounting standards, I mean, who are not accepted as such, but they are customizing to their requirement, they are also willing to accept this particular accounting standard. So that way IFRS is getting more and more global. And the thing is that the prospect of for someone who is having IFRS qualification is going to be very bright in the coming years. Already it is very bright. It is still going to be brighter than what it is right now. So we can get into the presentation. So as far as IFRS qualifications are concerned, there are a lot of institutes which are offering IFRS qualifications. Even CIMA is offering IFRS qualification jointly with AICPA. Like that, IFRS qualifications are being offered by even big four what do you call firms. I mean through their training and development wings, they are also offering IFRS qualification. Why should someone go for ACCA's IFRS qualification? The reason is ACCA being a gold standard in IFRS qualifications. That is the primordial reason, because ACCA's DIP IFR, that is Diploma in International Financial Reporting, is accepted globally. Is accepted globally as a gold standard in IFRS, advanced IFRS qualification. Okay, what Mr. Tansen was mentioning, he is pursuing ACCA's SBR paper, if I'm right. So SBR paper syllabus and IFR is almost same. Okay, so that is for someone who has acquired ACCA qualification with international financial reporting variant is as good as holding a IFRS uh, diploma. Okay, so let me take you through this presentation. So as I mentioned, IFRS is a global language of financial reporting. So why IFRS is important? Because it has been accepted and adopted in 130 plus countries, and wherever companies have, say for example, a US based company, it is having it is listed in, for example, Japanese stock exchange, for example. It is listed in both New York as well as Japanese stock exchange, means it has to prepare its financials, one in US GAAP and another one in IFRS. So wherever multinationals are concerned, they need to invariably have a version of financial reporting in IFRS. Okay. And the thing is that even the latest updates in the Middle East, in UAE and other countries, wherever they have brought in the concept of corporate taxation. So even IFRS was been in usage for a long time, but now with the corporate taxation in place, all your accounts, all your financial reporting, all your tax compliances need to be fully compliant with IFRS. So there is a huge scope, and the scope of IFRS is not restricted to accounting or audit firms. The scope is throughout the corporate world. Okay, so one of our participants, Mr. Sujil, is into management accounting related area. So when he want to grow in his career, so ultimately the financial reporting is what a financial controller's primordial duty is. So ultimately what is going to happen, someone who is very strong in IFRS is going to get that position. Okay, in spite of having a very strong knowledge in FP&A, financial planning and analysis, still the updated knowledge in financial reporting is very much essential in present day scenario. If you are following the news in the accounting industry, whether it is US, UK, Europe, or even in India, there are a lot of audit firms, accounting firms getting into big time trouble, because wherever the financial reporting goes wrong, not just the company, but also the auditor gets into deep trouble. So ensuring the IFRS compliance from a audit firm's point of view is also very much important. It is as important as how it is important for the corporate entity which is presenting its financial reports. So hope you would have understand the the need and necessity of having a deep understanding on IFRS. Okay, who should pursue IFRS qualification? So there are three categories as per ACCS DIP IFR. So the first category is, if you are already a qualified chartered accountant, cost and management accountant, or chartered management accountant, or a CPA. When I say CPA, it can be US CPA, Australia CPA, Kenyan CPA. Whoever, whichever institute is member body of IFAC, International Federation of Accountants, all the members of those member bodies. It can be Zambian Institute of Chartered Accountants, it can be CPA Kenya, like that. Whichever recognized accounting body exists, their members are they can go for diploma IFRS. For them, there is no need for any experience requirement, because as such, when you are getting membership, your practical experience would have been tested. So there is no need for them to prove any practical experience. You have to show the membership of that particular professional accounting body. That is more than enough. Then graduates and postgraduates in finance or accounting stream. Say, for example, BCom, bachelor's in commerce, bachelor's in business administration with specialization in finance. Then MCom or MBA in finance and accounting major, Or yeah, I mean, your university may be giving a course which can have a different name, like for example, BS accounting, MS accounting, or BA accounting, or MA accounting, whatever. So all those cases, for them, 3 years of core accounting experience has to be proven. So you need to produce an experience certificate. Even say, suppose, for example, someone is having 15 years of experience, means you have to produce experience certificate for at least minimum 3 years, where the job title mentions that you have been working in accounting field. Say, for example, when it comes for core accounting experience, they exclude banking experience, they exclude any other non-accounting but financial stream experience. So that has been excluded. So you should have been worked in the core accounting field. It can be accounts payable, it can be accounts receivable, or it can be MIS, or it can be inventory accounting. Whatever it is accepted, but it should be in core accounting field. And then the third category is other finance professionals like company secretaries, CFAs, actuaries, or someone who is having MS in finance or MSc in finance, whatever. So for them, they fall under the third category. So the experience requirement for them also differs. So we will see subsequently. So all these categories can go for either diploma IFRS or certificate IFRS program. And here the beauty is that even someone who is from non-accounting or finance stream, but having an experience in core finance, core accounting job, can also pursue this IFRS courses. So, in India, I have seen, when I was taking GST courses, I have seen some engineers who have been working in GST compliance, goods and service tax compliance, for more than 3-4 years. So, I told them, you can go for a diploma IFR, because minimum 3 years of experience is required for such people. Okay, this is the basic qualifications, or this is the target audience for IFRS course of ACCA. As I already mentioned, ACCA's IFRS courses are gold standard, which is accepted worldwide without any further question or any doubt. Okay, so ACCA is offering 2 IFRS courses. One is certificate IFRS and another one is diploma IFRS. Certificate IFRS provides a working knowledge in IFRS. We can't say it is a very basic course. I mean, but certificate IFRS audience are people who do not have required experience. Why experience is important? The reason being, unless you have at least minimum 2 to 3 years of experience in core accounting, you cannot understand the concept of financial reporting. See, even though if you have a master's in accounting, okay, even if you have a master's, still the understanding of financial reporting, that is, for example, if you are passing a goods receipt note entry, okay, if you are passing a goods receipt note entry, where it is going to affect the financial reports. If you are passing a payment to a vendor, or a receipt, if you are booking a receipt from a customer, where it is going to affect the entire financials. So this is very important. So to understand this, that is the reason why ACCA insists for practical experience. So as I already mentioned, those who have professional accounting qualification like CA or CMA or CPA, they don't require a practical experience, because already, when you have the membership of a professional in body, you are already, your practical experience would have been tested by the professional body. So ACCA doesn't want to test that further. Okay, certificate IFR is particularly for who are fresh graduates or postgraduates in finance and accounting, or even non-finance graduates, but who want to get into financial reporting field. And then students of these courses can go for certificate IFR. So certificate IFR, the entry is unrestricted, but certificate IFR examination is going to test the working level knowledge in IFRS. Whereas diploma IFR, the entry is restricted, as I mentioned earlier. Entry is very restricted to, we will see subsequently seeing the qualification and experience category in a different slide. The diploma IFRS, the outcome is that a person who has passed out this diploma IFR must have a demonstrated expertise in financial reporting under IFRS framework. So, diploma IFR is as good as a professional course in IFRS. Say, for example, as I was mentioning, like if you are pursuing ACCA's professional level qualification, ACCA's professional level SBR, Strategic Business Reporting paper, is almost similar to diploma IFRS paper. So where your expertise in financial reporting is tested, but only difference is that SBR is having two variants. Basically, it has even multiple variants actually. SBR is having a variant under IFRS, so that variant is equal to diploma IFR. Suppose if you are opting for UK gap, that variant is not equivalent to diploma IFR because in that particular variant in SBR you are going to learn the UK gap, not the IFRS. Same way they have multiple variants like Malta, like that. They have different jurisdictions under that particular strategic business reporting paper. So if you are pursuing SBR, strategic business reporting under IFRS variant, that is equal to diploma IFRS. But having a separate diploma IFR qualification will prove beyond doubt to your employer or your prospective employer that you have a gold standard qualification in IFRS. Okay, so the outcome of diploma IFR is that the candidate will be having an expert level knowledge and expertise in IFRS. The outcome of certificate IFRS is that the candidate will have working level knowledge and a very good understanding on IFRS. So that is the difference. We will see how the exam, what is the modality of the examination, and the thing is that how the syllabus is, and also we will see the details in the further slides. Certificate IFR, let us look at it at first. Certificate in International Financial Reporting is a stepping stone qualification for IFRS, as I already mentioned. So it is flexible. Like you can register for that course at any point in a year, and you can also have the examination from any center. That is even from your own laptop, you can attend the exam. It is purely online, and the thing is that the examination can be taken on any date. So it is purely flexible, and it is purely objective type examination. Certificate IFR is a objective type examination. Certificate IFR also covers the entire, whatever IFRS standards are applicable as on date, everything is covered under certificate IFR qualification. So there is no distinction when it comes for how many standards are being covered between certificate IFR and diploma IFR. So you don't need to confuse on that. Certificate IFR is also covering the entire IFRS standards. Diploma IFRS also covers the entire IFRS standards. But the main difference is that certificate IFR is a objective type examination. Multiple choice questions will be there. You don't need to write in detail. So you are going to choose the best answer or the correct answer from the given options. But for those who do not have a professional accounting qualification, or people who have less than 2 years of experience in core accounting aspects, can go for certificate IFR. Diploma IFR is the outcome, as I already mentioned, is an expert level knowledge in IFRS. So diploma IFR is single paper, 3 hours and 15 minutes examination, 3 hours and 15 minutes, single paper. And in most centers across the world, it is a CBE, computer-based examination only. Only in few centers, if I'm right, Zambia still doesn't have a computer-based examination center. And the thing is that few centers doesn't have, but almost all the centers across the world are now under CBE, computer-based examination concept only. So it is a descriptive type paper. Okay, you will be having 3 questions. One is a 50-mark question, and 2 25-mark questions will be there. Where, like, all these questions are mini cases. So like, you have to go through the question, understand the situation, and then, like, respond to the questions that have been raised in the question part of that particular case. Okay, so like, how it has been examined is that, like, in the respective examination center, the candidate will be given a separate computer. Okay, you can't use your laptop or your own computer. You have to use the computer provided at the examination center only. There, once you log in, you will be having a screen where the question will be appearing. Like, and then the thing is that for each question, like, like a docket system, each question will have a word application or word processing file and spreadsheet file. That is like our MS Word and MS Excel. So you will be giving the descriptive answer in the word processor, where you have to show the workings in the spreadsheet. That is the, like, which is equivalent to MS Excel provided there. Only difference is that all the features of MS Excel will not be there in that spreadsheet application, but most of the features will be there. Like some if all these features will be there. Like, you have to understand the question deeply and in detail. I mean, here the concept is that a question can have implication on multiple accounting standard. Need not that one question should be based on one accounting standard only. Okay, so you are, like, you should have a master knowledge in IFRS. That is very much required for diploma IFRS examination. So you need to understand, you need to understand the industry on which the case is being made. So for that industry, what are the financial reporting standards under IFRS is applicable? You need to, like, you need to bring it on the top of your mind, and then, like, you need to apply to that particular situation. Okay, so IFRS, I mean, diploma IFRS examination will be checking your in-depth knowledge in IFRS, and it is a professional level examination. So, like, and it has been conducted only 2 times in a year. And the thing is that as far as this particular qualification is concerned, without any doubt, it is must to do for a career advancement. Say, for example, like, as I already mentioned, this course is applicable only for those who are already having professional, I mean, accounting experience. That means you will be already in job. For your career advancement, without any doubt, DIP IFR will come very handy. And both certificate IFR and diploma IFR are globally recognized qualifications. And as I am repeatedly mentioning, diploma IFR is a gold standard in IFRS qualification. So here we will be seeing in detail what is the entry level or entry requirements for diploma IFR. For certificate IFR, there is no such requirement. You can directly register. So, but for diploma IFR, first you need to like, apply to ACCA along with your what you call certificates. One is your qualification certificate, and wherever experience is required, you need to show your experience certificate. So the entry level has been distinguished as 4. One is already a professional qualified accountant, that is member of a IFAC member body. It can be a CA or a CMA or CPA or even CIMA institute. For them, there is no need for any experience to be proven. For BCom, BBA, MCom, MBA, finance, company secretaries, and then like, whether it is BA accounting or BS accounting, MA accounting or MS accounting, BA finance or BS finance, whatever, for them 2 years of core accounting experience have to be proven. Okay, once the qualification plus experience has been accepted by ACCA, then only they will be allowing you to register for the course. Then the third category is any other graduates or postgraduates. For them, 3 years of core accounting experience is required. Generally, what happens is that for them, there will be bit once they apply for apply to ACCA for this particular diploma IFR course, ACCA team will be asking them further questions, because these guys are from different streams. On what basis you got into accounting, what is your accounting experience and all, they'll be bit going deep into those experiences. Then the fourth category is certificate IFR. If you already hold a certificate IFR qualification, only 2 years core accounting experience is required. So once you apply for diploma IFR, they after going through your certificates, they will approve your candidature. Once it is approved, automatically you will be allotted a student number. Once the student number is allotted, you can further pay the fees, and then the thing is that you can enroll for the course. So that is 2 stages in diploma IFR. First, I can say 3 stages. First one is applying for applying to ACCA for them to review and allow you to the course. The second stage is enrolling to the course. That is, once your candidature is approved, you will be enrolling to the course. Third one is before the examination. 1 month before the examination, you have to apply for the examination. Okay, so there are 2 different fees to be paid. One is for during the enrollment, and the other one is during the examination. Okay. Then the exam patterns. So the exam pattern differs between certificate IFR and diploma IFR. As I mentioned, the format for certificate IFR, it is online, purely online, and you can take the exam anytime. In diploma IFR, it is computer-based exam, but you have to attend only at the designated examination centers, not anywhere on the earth. But certificate IFR, you can attend from any part of the world. Okay, it is up to your own convenience. Frequency, certificate IFR is all the 365 days or all the working days in a year. Okay, that is, they may exclude the Saturdays and Sundays, but all the working days you can attend the examination. As far as diploma IFR is concerned, only in June and December sessions. Even though ACCA's professional examinations are conducted 4 times a year, for diploma IFR, only twice a year they are conducting the examinations. And the exam duration, certificate IFR is a 2-hour multiple choice question based examination. And as far as diploma IFR is concerned, it is 3 hours and 15 minutes descriptive case study based examination. Okay, so you should not confuse the case study of CIMA and this particular thing. Here the case study will not be given beforehand. The case will be given only during the examination. You need to you need to be well versed with your IFRS, all the standards. That is what is required. So 3 hours and 15 minutes is being given to the candidate for the examination. Okay. Okay, what are the career benefits of certificate IFR? Say for example, if you are as such certificate IFR, the audience are generally people who are freshers. So as such, having a globally accepted, globally recognized qualification will keep you unique among the candidates who are applying for a job. So as such, it is IFRS is a globally demanded skill, and the thing is that you can always prove yourself as a unique person in the list of candidates. So that is the biggest benefit of having certificate IFR. And the thing is that ACCA certificate IFR is having global acceptance across all the employers, whether it is big 4 or corporates, or even the small accounting firms, or even the local companies. Everyone accepts this particular certificate IFRS course. And the good news is that even if you are applying for immigration to any European Union country, either certificate IFR or diploma IFR is being widely accepted and recognized. If you have diploma IFR qualification, even you can apply to ACCA for certificate of equivalence. So even that is applicable and available for diploma IFR course. So diploma IFR course, as I mentioned, it will help you for your career advancement. It will give you opportunities across the globe. And the thing is that most important, when I say career advancement, not just salary increase, but also for promotions and leadership roles. And as far as financial reporting field is concerned, even a small error or mistake is being perceived as a big crime in present day scenario. Okay, if you are if you are following the news on accounting industry, even a smallest error is being perceived as a big crime. The people are being fired, people are losing jobs. Not just that, for example, in US, you have PCAOB, which is the body which looks after the financial reports. They take it very seriously. In USA around, in United States, between 2022 and 23, around 70,000 CPAs, they told that we don't want our license. We don't want to practice in accounting field because the job is getting very tough. That means only a person who has expert knowledge and a deep understanding of IFRS or the financial reporting standards can only sustain in any job that requires, that is focused into financial reporting. So if you want to become a financial controller, or even for a CFO, the understanding of IFRS is very much required in modern day world. As such, a CFO, the focus of a CFO is into core finance activities only. But still, ultimately, a CFO is going to sign off the financial reports. So a CFO is also required to have a deep understanding of financial reporting standards. That is the present day norm. So you can understand the seriousness of pursuing a career in IFRS. The important dates, as such, for certificate IFR, there is no need for any dates. You can you can register for the course anytime during the year. But for diploma IFR, the registration for June examination has to be done on or before 31st March. That means before that, at least 10 to 15 days before this cutoff date, you should have applied to ACCA with your qualification and experience documents and should have got the approval. So 31st March is the date by which you should have enrolled. You should have registered yourself as a candidate, okay, for the course. Then for the then for the examination, you have to apply before 1st May. So that is, you have 1 month gap in between. So before 31st March, you should have enrolled for the course, and before 1st May, you should have applied for the examination. Only a registered student can apply for the examination. So, in your mind, please keep that before at least say 15th of March, you should have got the approval for your candidature. That is, you should have applied with your qualification and experience certificate to ACCA and got your qualifications approved. Then before 31st March, you should register. Then before 1st of May, that is, take it as 30th of April, you should have applied for the examination. Same way for December examination, the registration cutoff is 30th of September, and for the examination, you should apply before 1st of November. That means within the month of October, you should have applied for the examination. Then exam preparation. Generally, exam preparation requires sufficient time and resource, both. Okay, it is not just the resource, because even though you have the best of the best material with you, study material with you, you need enough time to study. Because as I mentioned, for diploma IFR examination, it is, it will test your in-depth knowledge and understanding of and application of international financial reporting standards. So the questions will be in such a way that, it is as if you are a consultant and a client has just walked in with his own problem, and you have to solve the client within that particular next 3 hours and 15 minutes period. Okay, so the examination is going to be so practical. You cannot I will say that I can vouch for the level of practicality of ACCA's examinations. They are very practical, And the thing is that, like, you need to apply your skills as well as knowledge in that particular examination. And when it comes for exam difficulty and preparation strategies, as we already mentioned, you need to spend enough time for the preparation. Okay, and the thing is that, as far as certificate IFR is concerned, it is a multiple choice question only. It is bit easier than diploma IFR. Even though it is multiple choice questions, it is not going to be so complicated or tough. But the thing is that, yes, they'll be what you call testing your understanding of each accounting standard. But diploma IFRS, as I'm repeatedly mentioning, it is a gold standard examination in IFRS. So it need rigorous preparation and very clear understanding of the entire IFRS accounting standards. So, the study material is important. ACCS material is there, available in the market. ACCA also, once you register as a candidate for diploma IFR, it will allow you to access certain resources online. It will also provide you past question papers with solved answers. But still, you need some sort of mentoring that is always required. Unless if you have some, say, 15 to 20 years of experience, you have dealt with reporting, financial reporting. I mean, whether it is under Indian accounting standard or UK GAAP or US GAAP or whichever accounting standard it is, if you have at least, say, 10 to 15 years of financial reporting, core financial reporting experience, fine. You don't need much of mentoring, but otherwise you definitely require mentoring. Okay, so our Keystone Academia, where we come in, we provide customized coaching. So, the batches are not rigid. Even the batch can be as small as 1 or 2 candidates also. Still, we take up. And then the thing is that we provide our own material too, which is bit lucid, because when you go for ACCS material, it will be it will run into pages. Say, for example, the entire material is around 800 pages. So, going through the entire material will be very time consuming. So we provide our own material, which is presented in a lucid language. So the thing is that mostly I'll be taking the classes. So I have around 21 years of experience, out of which 14 years in core IFRS. As I already mentioned, it is going to be a customized coaching, not just having some 10-15 students in a batch. And the thing is that it is not going to be a lecture, it is going to be a personalized coaching. Okay, so this is where Keystone Academia is making a difference when it comes for coaching for diploma IFR and certificate IFR classes. Then ACCS fees and registration process. Actually, ACCS fees differ from location to location. Say, for I have given 2 examples. One, if the student is based in the first thing is that if the student is based in India. The second example is if the student is based in UAE. So there is a difference of £7. But suppose if a student is based out in Kenya or Zambia or Zimbabwe, there you will be saving another 10 to 15 pounds. Okay, it differs. For example, countries in European Union, they have a different fee structure that is a bit higher. So ultimately, the registration fees is now £89, but examination fees will be differing based on the location. Okay, this is for diploma IFR course. And when it comes for certificate IFR course, there is only one fee, that is the examination fee. But if you it is up to the candidate if he want to get the ACCA material also for the examination, means the candidate has to pay £285. If the candidate just want to register for the examination, means £175. Okay, so this is the fees that has to be paid directly to ACCA through the ACCA portal and payment gateway. So here, no coaching institute comes in picture. It is directly between the candidate and the ACCA portal. Okay. So, like as I mentioned, the qualification in IFRS is a gold standard. Even though if you already have a qualification, a professional accounting qualification, it is a must qualification nowadays. The other good news is that, like, you can join the global professional what do you call group of ACCA's diploma IFR qualified professionals. That is like, you are deemed to be a member of ACCA, though you won't have the voting rights or something, but you will be joining that global group of IFRS professionals. Okay, when it comes for Keystone, our own coaching institute, as I already mentioned, it is a customized coaching. And then the thing is that at any time you can approach the the tutor for any doubts. It is not that you need to raise only during the class hours. You can raise the doubts anytime. And even for our previous batch, two of the candidates are going to appear only in this December. So I told, let us have a refresher session for at least 4 weekends. So they have also accepted, it is not going to be additionally charged. It is the same fees already they have paid. But the thing is that because they didn't write in the June session, they are going to write only in the December session. I told them, there is a considerable time gap. Let us have a refresher session. Okay, so as far as Keystone is concerned, we want to ensure that our candidates pass through the examination, they get the qualification, and they have a career progression. So we, even for our other courses like CAMA or ACCS professional courses, you would have seen, we always we concentrate on the success of our candidates. That is utmost important for us. So, okay, we have come to the end of this presentation. If you have any doubts, you can please shoot your questions. The doubt can be in anything. If you have a doubt on the IFRS course or on the registration or on the modalities or on the coaching classes, you can ask without any hesitation. Guys, any doubt? Or can we wind up the session? Okay, I will ensure that you all get the copy of this presentation. Yes, Mr. Tansen.
Yes, hi. Just have one concern. As you know that in the beginning of the session, I just mentioned that I'm continuing that ACCA. So
Yeah.
SBR paper I am preparing for. So I just want to confirm that SBR is covering all these syllabus what diploma IFRS is having, right?
Yes, all the standards are being covered there. All the standards are covered there.
Okay, so I can continue with the SPR paper. So in addition to that, no need to pursue this diploma in IFRS, right? Since everything is covered on that. So is there anything additional covered in diploma in IFRS?
The what do you call the mode of questioning will be bit advanced in diploma IFR. The reason being, because diploma IFR is for qualified accountants. Basically, the basic qualification is either you should be a qualified accountant. So, they expect that your understanding has to be much deeper. So you can go for diploma IFR. It is going to further strengthen your what do you call your CV.
Okay, so in addition to ACCA, so if we hold the a diploma, will it add any added benefit, or ACCA itself can?
See, ACCA itself is also enough. one way. But having a diploma IFR, like, see, nowadays, as such, if you see, I have seen in this job postings, they mentioned that the qualification summary, they mentioned CA or CMA or ACCA or CAMA or CPA. Then they say, they mention that we require, diploma IFRS is a must. So there are jobs, which focused on financial reporting, where they essentially require having a separate diploma IFR qualification. Say, for example, take the case of internal auditing. Say, internal auditing, say, a qualified CA or a CMA or ACCA also has a knowledge of internal auditing, but still people want the candidates having CAA, Certified Internal Auditor qualification. So same way, having a diploma IFRS qualification, because the exam is going to be a bit tougher than SBR. That is for sure. Because in SBR, SBR paper is going to treat the candidate as a student only, but diploma IFR is going to treat the candidate as a professional, working professional.
Okay, understood.
So for that reason, diploma IFR is is a added feature if you are having that.
Okay, got it, sir. Thank you.
Anyone else?
Yeah, just one question.
Yes.
For example, like me coming from a CMA background, right?
Yeah.
I'd just like to find out on the breakdown of the certificate to the diploma. If I choose the diploma route for IFRS, would I still have to do the certificate portion and then go on to the thing? Or because of my work qualification and experience, everything, I go straight to diploma level?
See, as you are CAMA qualified, you directly qualify for diploma IFR.
Okay.
All the professional accountants, whether you are a chartered accountant or management accountant or a public accountant, you directly qualify for diploma IFR course. Okay. So, as such, you will be having deeper understanding into the things. Okay. So, for example, you have management accounting experience and expertise. So now the thing is that you are going to look at a different angle, that is financial reporting angle.
Yes.
So as such, practically speaking, your management reporting and financial reporting, there should not be any differences. Variance should not be there, but still, there will be a bit of differences in the way you are presenting your reports. So that is where diploma IFRS course is going to add value to you. And the thing is that it is going to expand your scope. That is say, for example, whenever it comes for senior position in finance, what happens is that generally management accountants are being perceived as they don't have a financial reporting experience or knowledge. So that can be with diploma IFR qualification, you can prove that you are not second to anyone.
Yes,
right. So there it is going to make a very big difference. So I have seen, I have practically seen people from management accounting background, they go for diploma IFR qualification, and they always had a very good career progression.
Yes, sir. Okay, thank you.
Thank you. So others, Mr. Mohammed, Ms. Nivedita. Okay, as to wind up, to conclude, diploma IFR, it is a, as such, you can complete it within 6 months if you are focused. If you are focused, you can complete within 6 months, and if you are attending all the classes without any fail, you can easily break through it. And as I mentioned, DIP IFR itself is a professional qualification nowadays. So it is going to give you a great career, even though if you are already having an accounting qualification, or for those particularly who doesn't have a professional accounting qualification, Say, suppose if someone is having BCom or MCom or MBA, finance sort of people, this is going to add a professional weightage in your CV. So that way, please do not miss this opportunity. And we always look forward for you for any further queries. And we will be, this particular presentation will be shared to all the participants. So you can contact our team anytime. Okay. Thank you very much and wish you all success in your career. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, sir. Thanks.